When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Pittsburgh Panthers. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Pittsburgh's offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The Wildcats offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
The Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Panthers! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, the big bluegrass battle between Louisville and Kentucky has just gone final, and here is how it went down. Louisville rolled to victory, and how about that Cardinals quarterback? Remember, this is a program that produced Lamar Jackson, so to gush about a play caller there, that's saying something. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath. What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why don't you just hand it?
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the run from inside his own, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it and they'll maintain possession. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Past the first down marker and still running. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Tight end now in motion. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the back. A stop and pull, maybe gets a yard to the 34. All right, guys, let's talk about Northwestern. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. They're working that left side. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him, get some positive yards. Basically a run play.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking left. Makes the grab. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. First down here for the offense. On the ground, it's Robinson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Pulls and fires complete. Touchdown, Pitt! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency?
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Northwestern will send out the punt team.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Unloads quickly. They'll make the stop right there, but Pittsburgh moves the chains and they have a first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. So first down here as they go back to work. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football. But the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Toss sweep to the right. He's in open space downfield. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. A first down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They've been running it, but now the pass. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. The give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Rolls it in. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play. First down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
To the air on first down. Under fire. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game.
Big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. 22 water. 22 water. They'll move. Tight end. Gonna look downfield again. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Got his man. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away and you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Edwards. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Bring in the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. ULM looked less like a group of Warhawks and more like a bunch of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in Monroe, and today they found a way outside of Malone Stadium. A busy day in the Sun Belt Conference, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll go to the ground. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design. A little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit them. Big game for the offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense, because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Turning it on! Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. On 1st and 10 from the 38. They'll give it to him again. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Trying the left side. At the 20, he's got space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. After run, now throw. Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Panthers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the 3rd quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Trying play action. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the tight end. Still on his feet. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are trending to score. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. The give on the inside. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Makes a connection. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you could tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing the 3rd down.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely center cut. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. The offense changing the play. Trying to get the corner. Finding open areas. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Panthers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up. Sam Houston may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Huntsville every time. The Bearcats have been racking up road wins since the Ron Randleman days, and they get another one today. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where CUSA is right now, and man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Got a man, it's Reeder. Terrific job not just settling for the negative play and getting it to the running back.
Yeah, and you're supposed to go through your progressions, and you're obviously going to attack down the field and make a big play, but a lot of times when you dump it off to the running back, he can make something happen. And you're right, get something positive out of it instead of taking a sack.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
It's caught. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They just keep firing. Caught in the backfield. It's Reeder. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Off the play fake on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Wagner. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And first down for the offense.
Gives it on the option. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Takes a handoff. It's Reeder. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Third down play from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern!
And this This has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And the extra point is good. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They want that clock to run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Let's take a step back for a moment and think about Northwestern. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Northwestern will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first downs. You have to be able to run.
And the Panthers come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Ball. Finding an escape route. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Line gets set, 1st down.
And 1st down for the offense.
To the ground, he's got it again. And a short run there, and that'll end it. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat